Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. Another day, another camping video. It's cold out today, I'm bundled up and I'm feeling pretty good. In this one we're talking about Citra MMJ, Skyline, Doom, and Waterworld. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about Waterworld. We mentioned this one in a previous video that it was under development and soon to be released, and now it has been released. The Simpsons Kevin Costner's Waterworld Arcade Game, the legendary arcade game that appeared for all of a couple of seconds in the Simpsons episode, is actually available to be downloaded. To be clear, this is a fan-created game. I don't want to say recreated because there's a whole bunch of stuff here that never existed in the first place. It's available on itch.io and I'll leave a link in the description below. This game has a ton of cool features. It's got multiple areas, multiple bosses, multiple items, and secret items for replayability. This one is very interesting, and huge shout out to Macaw45 for creating this in the first place. I love stuff like this. Next up, we're talking about Nintendo 3DS emulation on Android with Citra, just not the version of Citra that's on the Google Play Store. We're talking about Citra MMJ, the fork of Citra designed for performance as opposed to emulation accuracy, and Citra MMJ has a brand new update. MMJ stands for Subscribe to Mr. Sujano, and unfortunately I can't recommend picking up this update because I have no idea what's in it. This is supposed to be an open source project, but it no longer is for some reason, and there aren't even any patch notes or updates notes or changelog notes anywhere whatsoever. The update notes for what exactly had changed and what was new used to be on the GitHub account, and then for some reason the developer moved it over to their Weibo account. I think I'm saying that correctly, I might not be, let me know in the comments below. And anyways, here, they're no longer available on this account either. I have no idea what's going on with this emulator. We've asked the developer to release the source code to let us know exactly what's going on, but they have said absolutely nothing. At this point in time, I still cannot recommend picking up Citra MMJ. We don't know what's in it, we don't know what's going on, and everything right now is highly questionable. Now, to be clear, I'm not necessarily saying that closed source is bad, but in this situation, it absolutely is. Taking open source code and closing it and changing stuff and not letting anybody know what you're doing is not necessarily a good thing if you want people to download and try your stuff. So at this point in time for 3DS emulation on Android, I recommend picking up either the nightly or canary builds of Citra available on the official Citra website. This is the official version of Citra for Android. The nightly build is experimental, and the canary build might have a few more experimental features not yet available in the nightly build. Moving on now, and we're talking about Nintendo Switch emulation on Android with Skyline, and this is more of a development update than an update available to the public. It is still being worked on, but we've got some great progress. From my understanding, this is Super Mario Odyssey rendering on a Mali GPU, and it's looking really good. And here is Skyrim up and running and rendering in game. And for some fun here, I'm just gonna slide this one in. I'll give a Launchbox license out to one person who can tell me what game this is. It will be at random. You have to send the answer to launchboxgiveaway@mrsujano.com. and let me know your name and what platform you want the Launchbox license for, whether it's Windows or Android. I'll be selecting a random person within the next 24 hours to receive a lifetime license. I currently have, I think, 15 or so more to give away. Last up here, and definitely not least, we're talking about Doom on PC, specifically PlayStation Doom and Final Doom being ported to PC via this project here on GitHub, Doom. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. It's free, it's open source, and they've completely reverse engineered Doom. Doom works on Windows, Mac, and Linux, and apparently it's pretty darn accurate when compared with original hardware, but it does require a .q file and the original game disk in order to run. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. This might very well be my last camping video of the entire season. It's pretty much into fall now and it's getting really cold and a lot of these provincial parks are closing, so I might not be doing any more camping videos this year. We talked about a ton today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely any of it in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button. Check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate. Save your state.